The topic to be discussed in this video is Arduino 16 cross 2 LED. 16 means 16 columns. 16 columns. 2 means 2 rows. Arduino 16 cross 2 LCD, 16 columns and 2 rows. Here in this figure, this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 0 to 15. That means these are the columns, 16 columns like that. Yes, 16 columns. 2 rows. This is the row 0, row 1. Columns from 0 to 15. Rows, that means the total 16 columns. Rows 0 to 1, that is 2 rows. This LCD 16 cross 2 LCD has 16 pins. 16 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 pins. Out of 16 pins, first one is ground, VCC. V0. V0 is meant for display contrast pin. Display, this is the display contrast. Like your TV contrast is changed by using your remote. RS, register select, R by W, read write. E means enable pin. D0 to D7 data pins. A is anode. K is cathode. These are the 16 pins of the 16 cross 2 LCD. First one is ground. The number of the rectangular areas defines the size of the LCD. The most popular LCD is the 16 cross 2 LCD, which has 2 rows with 16 rectangular areas. This means these are the 2 rows and 16 rectangular areas. Each rectangular area accommodated with one character. Each rectangular area is accommodated with one character. Generally, we use ASCII codes, ASCII characters. The LCD character displays a unique type of display that can only output individual ASCII characters with a fixed size. Totally 16 pins are there, 16 cross 2 LCD pins. It has 16 pins, and the first one from left to the right is ground pin. First pin is this one is the ground pin from left to right. The second pin is the VCC, which we connect the 5 volts pins on the Arduino board. The VCC pin of the LCD is connected to 5 volts pin of the Arduino. You have to make connection with this like that. Next, V0 pin on which we can attach potentiometer for controlling the contrast of the display. This is the potentiometer. Potentiometer has 3 terminals. This one is the wiper terminal. These 2 terminals on either side of that wiper terminal have 2 terminals. This one is connected to either 0 volts or 5 volts or 5 volts or 0 volts. The wiper pin of that potentiometer is connected to V0 pin of the LCD. This is a V0 display contrast pin. By changing the potentiometer value, the contrast of the LCD screen changes. Suppose this one is connected to first terminal is connected to 0 volts. Wiper pin of the potentiometer is connected to V0 pin of the LCD. The second terminal is connected to 5 volts. By changing the values by using some rotating knob, the LCD display contrast is also changes. Next, coming to RS pin. Here, this is the ground. Ground pin is connected to ground. Pin is connected to ground. Have to create ground terminal on the breadboard. We have to make connection from the Arduino board of the ground to breadboard. VCC 5 volts. Here 5 volts is connected to Arduino board 5 volts. V0 display contract pin. Potentiometer the wiper pin is connected to V0 of that LCD. Next RS. Register select. RS pin or register select pin is used for selecting whether we will send commands or data to the LCD. Either commands or data sent to LCD. For example, RS pin register select pin is set on 0 volts. We are sending commands to the LCD, like set the cursor to the specific location. This is the screen. Screen is divided into 16 columns and 2 rows. With the help of RS is equal to set to 0 volts. Send commands to LCD. The commands are set the cursor to the specific location. Location means 0 location, 1 location, 2 location of that row 0, and 0 location, 1 location of that row 1, like that. That is called as a specific location. Clear the display. Previously, some characters are displayed on the LCD screen. With the help of this command, clear the display and turn off the display, and so on. These are the commands. Whenever the RS is equal to register select pin is set to 0 volts. When the register select pin is set to high value, that means 5 volts, we are sending data or character to the LCD. Sending data character, suppose SVCW. These are the characters. Whenever that RS is pin is set to high, these characters are sent to LCD. LCD displays these characters SV, EC, W. One more pin is there, a read-write pin. This one is the read-write pin. Read the data, write the data to LCD. Read-write pin which select the mode, whether we read or write to the LCD. Coming to E pin. E pin means E pin enable pin. E pin which enables the writing to the registers. The next 8 data pins from D0 to D7. These are the 8 data pins. 8 data pins from D0 to D7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last these 2 pins are anode and cathode. Anode is connected to resistor one end. The resistor and another end is connected to ground or VCC. Cathode is connected to ground. These are the pins description of the LCD. 16 pin, 16 pins are available for 16 cross 2 LCD. 16 cross 2 means 16 columns and 2 rows. These LCD dimensions are analyzed with the help of rectangular areas shown in the figure. These are the rectangular areas shown in the figure. Each rectangular area is accommodated with one character. These are the how to connect Arduino to LCD wiring diagram. This is the important one. This one is this one, potentiometer. First one is 0 volts. Here, second one is VCC. Third one is here. Third one here. Here, third one is contrast pin. First one is ground, second one is VCC, third one is contrast pin, fourth one is resistor select pin. First one is 0, second one is VCC, third one is contrast pin. One, two, three. Fourth pin is resistor select pin. Resistor select pin. Fifth pin is the read write pin. Next, sixth pin is enable pin. Sixth pin is enable pin. In this diagram, for D0 to D7, D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. D0 to D7 are data pins. The last two are this one is anode, this one is cathode. The last two, this one, see this one statement, the last two pins, anode and cathode, or anode and cathode are for the LED backlight. LED backlight. We have to, in this diagram shown, connect these pins to Arduino board digital pins. You have to, first of all, you have to make 0 volts, and this one is the 0 volts and 5 volts lines. 0 volts and 5 volts lines here. Zero volts and 5 volts lines. From this Arduino board, you have to create a 0 volts line and 5 volts line. First pins, left hand side, first pin is 0 volt pin. The 0 volt is connected to 0 volts line. The second pin is VCC. That VCC is the red indication connected to 5 volts. The third one is here. The third pin is enable pin. The third pin is the contrast pin. This one is third pin, contrast pin. The third pin is connected to, yes, the third pin is connected to, this is the wiper terminal of the potentiometer. The third pin is connected to wiper terminal of the potentiometer. That means control the contrast of the LCD screen. This one is 0 volts. On either side of the wiper pin, the potentiometer has two terminals. One is connected to 0 volts. Obviously, the another one is connected to 5 volts or This is connected to 5 volts or this is connected to 0 volts. Potentiometer wiper connected to third pin of the VCD, LCD, not LCD. Fourth pin is the register. Fourth pin is the register right pin. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4 register select pin. Fourth pin is the register select pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is green is connected to register. Green is connected to one of the digital pins. Green is connected to one of the Arduino board, and fifth pin is the here. Fifth pin read write pin is connected to ground. The fifth pin is connected to ground here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fifth pin is connected to ground. The sixth pin is connected to the sixth pin of the LCD is connected to digital pin of the Arduino board. The sixth pin is connected to digital digital pin of the Arduino board. The remaining data pins D4. This is the D4 is connected to fourth pin of the digital pin of the Arduino board. D5 of the LCD is connected to fifth pin. D6 is connected to sixth pin. D7 is connected to seventh pin. These are the D4, D5, D6, D7. These are the pins are connected to Arduino board. These are the two pins. Enable pin. Enable pin is connected to second one. RS pin, register select pin is connected to the fourth pin is the register select pin is connected to one. The connections are like that. Next, functions. LCD print. In that quotation, some Arduino is there. Series of characters. Prints Arduino on the. This is the LCD. This one is LCD. 16 rectangular areas are there here. 16 plus 2. This one is A R D U N I O. LCD print. In that quotations have some words. Arduino is the word, combination of characters that Arduino is displayed on the LCD by using this LCD dot print Arduino function. Next, LCD set cursor 2, 1. Set the location at which subsequent text to return to the LCD will be displayed. This one is LCD screen. Here 2, 3, 4, 0, 1. Here we use 0. 0 means we select first row from the second column. Second column means 0, 1, 2. From this only that Arduino word is displayed. Select 0 row because here 0 row is there. From second column, the Arduino word is displayed. Like that. These are the two important functions which are frequently used for LCD programming. Next, connect. Connect. Next step is connect LCD to Arduino board. Here we use a register select for writing purpose. Enable, write the data. These are D4, D5, D6, D7, D4, D5, D6, D7 are the data pins. Are the data pins. This one is enable pin. RS means register select. These are the pins of the LCD. These are the pins of the LCD which are connected to Arduino board. Arduino digital pins. Suppose RS is connected to 13. Enable pin is connected to 12. D4 is connected to 11. D5 is connected to 10. D4 is D4, D5, D6 is connected to 9. D7 is connected to 8. These are the digital pins of the 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 are the digital pins of the Arduino board connected to RSE data lines D4, D5, D6, D7 of the LCD pins by using this liquid crystal LCD. In wide setup, you have to written LCD begin. LCD begin means generally we use LCD dot begin. We consider 16 rows and 16 columns and 2 rows LCD. The number of rows and columns are separated by LCD dot begin columns and rows. This function sets the dimensions of the LCD. This function sets the dimensions of the LCD. It needs to be placed before any other liquid crystal function in the wide setup, wide not loop, wide setup section of the program. That statement is compulsory written in the wide, must be written in the wide setup section of the screen sketches. LCD.clear. This function clears any text or data already displayed on the LCD. If you use LCD clear with LCD print and the delay function in the wide loop section, you can make a simple blinking the text program. Suppose here in the wide loop, loop not setup, by using that LCD.print set, by using this one LCD set cursor, LCD set cursor from 0 column and 0 row. That means from this one only. This one is 0 row, this one is 0 column. From this only the character is displayed. LCD set cursor is like that. Next one is LCD dot print. Here LCD dot print quotations SVECW. From this only print SVECW. Okay. Next one, by using this LCD dot clear function, this one LCD with the delay, after delay 100 milliseconds, and LCD clear. We use LCD clear function, clear these words, and delay 100 milliseconds. This one is a while loop is closed. Blinking is text. SVCW on and off. SVCW on at a time and off. SVCW on at a time and off, like that. LCD dot set cursor. The cursor portion is defined LCD dot set cursor. Already explained here. LCD dot set cursor, fourth column, and first row, like that. LCD scroll display left. If the generally here 16 rectangular areas are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 16 rectangular areas are there. Suppose sometimes Sri Vishnu SHRA, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Engineering College for Women. More than 16 characters are there. In that case, we use LCD dot scroll display left, moving in this direction. LCD dot scroll display right in this direction. The data character set is more than the 16 characters. The word is more than the 16 characters. In that case, we use LCD dot scroll display left, LCD dot scroll display right. LCD dot auto scroll. Suppose if you want to print 9 characters from this one, from 0 column, and consider 0 row, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Consider the second, this is the 0 columns, consider 0 row, first row. By using this LCD auto scroll, the function takes a string of text and scrolls from it from right to left. Increments of the count, increments of the character count of the string. Right to left means this is the cursor. By using this one, the cursor position is like that. First 0 is placed, next 0, 1, next 0, 1, 2, next 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Finally displays 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from right to left, from right to left down to second row, or else we use first row also. Once print these characters, these numbers, we have to introduce some delay, and then we use this LCD data auto scroll function, blinking on the same row, blinking from 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, like that. We use same row or second row. This is the LCD auto scroll function. LCD scroll display right. If the number of characters in the word is greater than the 16, we use either LCD scroll display left or LCD scroll display right functions. LCD set cursor position. In all the cases, LCD is common. LCD is the initial one word. Column position. Position means column and row. Next. At the beginning of the program, need to include this one, this command #include less than liquid crystal dot h. That means this is the library. That library having so many functions. These functions are included in the program. First, these functions are executed, and then your uploaded program is to be executed. Liquid crystal is the library that comes pre-installed with the Arduino IDE. Overriding LCD home function is this function places the cursor in the upper left hand corner of the screen and prints any subsequent text from that position. This one is SV ECW. Suppose 2x are used here from upper left hand corner. The left hand corner means we use 2x here. ECW. These are the some more important points related to Arduino 16 cross 2 LCD.